summertime, that's where I'll be.
Yeah, it's Los Angeles for me. That's where I'll be, down by the sea.
It's the process of becoming different. It's to make the content or form or nature of different from what it is or from what it could be. It's change. So everyone knows the drill. Everyone's going to come up here for 1 minute and 1 minute only to win over your peers' votes and to create a masterpiece. Let's get the ball rolling with Matt and Andy.
Our title is Barren Highway.
The story begins with a husband being told he is sterile by a fertility doctor.
A frustrated gambler drives by, returning from Vegas in a drunken despair.
Pair revel in the power and brutality of man.
Don't really fit in with society and feel the need that they need to change their ways is about them in order to fit in and realize that they bring the best out in each other. Instead of them needing to change their ways, what is right and what is wrong.
It's a romantic comedy, realist's romantic comedy. So she moves out to LA to start over. She believes it's the change she's been looking for, realizes the real change she seeks is within herself.
4 people, all whose lives are intertwined in some way. It's about the flaws in their personalities, each of them, and it just spirals out of control. Someone changes. All of a sudden, it starts to affect everyone else.
Anytime I go walk for lunch, you just see the most poor people you can imagine. Get these people's thoughts on change themselves. That gets into all your guys' change and the juxtaposition between all of our ideas and what we come up with change versus these guys who are living on the streets and what change means to them.
Let's see what B's sting is, right? Am I right? Tough crowd.
Gandhi tells us that we should be the change we wish to see in the world. What change do you want to see in the world? It's a simple idea, but the responses will be inspiringly personal and their impact strikingly powerful.
A narrative comedy, a straight guy gets a spell put on him that turns him into a homosexual. Exciting incidences occur.
I want everyone in here to close your eyes right now. Okay? Think of your favorite book. What about your favorite character? Did you ever wish you could be just like them? And they must change into that character for an entire day. Would you feel a certain way?
Carl meets Kara, and so begins a platonic love story. It's about choosing to say yes and realizing mediocre isn't good enough. Fully awake to the possibility of change.
I have an awesome idea for a movie. Every time a door closes in this story, the style of the movie itself is going to change. Car doors, apartment doors, microwave doors, refrigerator doors, that dirty skank's going to get what's coming to it. It's going to be really fun. I want you all to be a part of it.
Great. So now is the time to vote. Everyone has 2 slips that they can either split up or they can vote twice for one group. And now everyone can write down their votes and we will tally them up and tell you who wins, who gets to make their films.
I can't decide.
And now it's time to tally the votes. And the 4 winners are Andy and Matt, Sam, Tyler, and Joe Brown. Stay tuned to the Elon in LA blog for these 4 films.